first edition. And I have tweaked it here and there and converted it to second and 2.5 and third edition as skip forth, and then fifth edition finally. So if there's some weirdness in it, like random saving throws that you wouldn't normally expect, it's probably because there's a whole bunch of save versus death magic back then. So I apologize, but I think I weaseled most of that out. Okay. Ooh. What? There we go. Alright, so you all should be able to see the page, which is a whole bunch of pictures of the Fate Arc, right?
Yep.
Alright, good. And then... So what does the Hail of Thorns do? Oh, that's not so bad. Okay, so the city of Javelin Hill is in a predicament. It's located on the northern edge of the Great Forest. This small walled city has prospered with its logging trade, and it's got a nearby silver mine. Unfortunately, it's also in the direct path of a marauding goblinoid army led by its Fomorian masters. The city lord, an ancient Eladrin by the name of Yandin, being the city lord for well over 500 years, this is not the first time he's been in this predicament. Yandin has a plan, and he's going to use an ancient rite of champion combat to save his city. As he's done before a few hundred years ago, back when the Fomorians attacked the city last time. See, the Fomorians are oath-bound to accept champion combat, and he has just the champion in mind. However, the city lord, betting all of his entire city and their population on one fight, would kind of like to have an ace in the hole. And that's where you come in. Yandin, his chancellor, his granddaughter, the lady Baxana, are meeting with you in the city lord's keep. Now, I don't care if you are a bunch of random people who all answered a summons, or if you are an adventuring group who has decided to undertake this mission as a group. That doesn't really matter to me, and you can decide that on your own. If you're an adventuring group, then you'll probably get along a little better. If you're a bunch of random people, then there may be self-perceived conflict. I will let you deal with that on your own. So, your quest is to travel south through the Great Forest to the small hamlet of People's Crossing. It actually refers to a collection of small buildings. They're not even enough to be called a thorp. And an ancient stone bridge that crosses the river near the junction of Scale Creek. Go there to the Iron Hammer, a small inn. It should be the only standing stone building in the area. The Iron Hammer is run by Old Chumpin. There, you will give him this chest, and he hands you, whichever one of you looks most trustworthy, he hands you a small chest. You will give this to him as recompense for the use of his magical warhammer. You see, Old Chumpin is the grandson of the old champion that he used the last time he used the Rite of Championship. And then the champion, who was his king of the guard, has a magical warhammer who gave him an edge in combat. And so, after the fight, he moved south and he opened an inn, and now they have a agreement, a pact with the Chompin family line to borrow the warhammer in times of need. He goes, you must remind his family of the pact that they made. Give him the payment, but be courteous and respectful. And once you have your weapon in hand, return with all haste, the Chancellor tells you. Be warned, The pact will allow him to request boons from you as part of the payment. If he does so, you must do your best to complete the boons that he set first. And then, retrieve the Warhammer and come back. But don't mention the boons to him if you don't have to. It's been a long time. Maybe they don't know. To aid you on this journey, we have summoned magical steeds. They will run tirelessly through the night. Ride them hard to the village. And once you are there, they will dissipate back into the smoke and dreams in which they came. When you are ready to return, he hands you a charm. He said, break the seal on this charm, and it will summon the steeds for your return journey. Have thee any questions? Good. And so he ushers you out into the courtyard where the steeds are being saddled. Well, they're magical steeds, so they have saddles. Though he does stop Talesian, and he hands you a small pouch, and he says, while you're there, get me some cheese. The city lady is very fond of the cheese, as am I. So procure us some cheese, please. And he gives you the pouch of.
Do you have a quantity or type?
The type changes. Get what you can. And it's quite a hefty pouch. Okay. So the steeds are well provisioned. You know, they have enough water, enough food on them. And as you bolt out of the gate, you know that you probably have about 3 weeks before the horde makes it to the city walls. So you have plenty of time to take the 30 leagues. A league is the amount of time a horde travels in an hour, by the way. To make the 30 leagues down there, collect the Warhammer, and then come back. The first thing you notice is that the steeds are fast. They're moving at a full gallop, but they make no noise because they gallop just an inch over the terrain. And as you run and run and run and run, they show no signs of being tired. At one point in time, a pack of dire wolves spill out of the forest behind you and chase you for the better part of an hour. But before long, they tire and they fall behind. Morning becomes afternoon, afternoon becomes evening, evening becomes night. And yet your steeds are still running. As darkness falls, you are in the middle of the great forest. It is dark. The steeds have no fear of tripping or falling. You can continue to ride them, or you can stop for the night and continue in the morning.
If we ride them, we aren't well rested. I mean, what does that? Game-wise, what does it do?
In game-wise, you will not take a long rest tonight, but you will not encounter any oddities. You won't be set upon or ambushed. You just have the choice to ride on or not ride on.
About how many hours have we been riding today?
I would say that you started mid-morning, and it is now dusk. So, well over 12 hours.
Well, we're
15.
Practically halfway at that point.
You are probably close to halfway at that point, yes.
Yeah, so we should stop and rest. There's no reason to push hard.
This is an easy task. Let's not make it more difficult than it needs to be.
Okay, so you stop. Of course, I'm assuming you have stopped a few times to eat or to relieve yourself or whatever. But the mounts themselves do not require rest. Now, are you going to stop and stay for the rest of the night? Or are you going to stop and stay for, are you looking for a long rest, or are you looking for a short rest?
Sleep. I mean,
sleepy.
we're not just gonna be like, all right, it is exactly 7 o'clock. We're stopping here. You know, we can along our way. You know, over an hour or so, look for a place that's not like in.
Okay.
I don't want to sleep in a swamp. You know.
Well, it is a forest, not a swamp, so you probably be okay in that regards. Okay, so would you like to set a watch?
What do we have for races? We have
I'm an elf. I can take the last 4 hours.
You have an elf, two Goliaths, a human, and a gnome.
all right. Well, I will take first watch.
Anyone for a second?
I can take second.
Alright. And then if you guys go an hour each, and actually if the other two take the, let's say, either Steve, the great warrior Steve, or Javena takes the next one.
Steve will take the next one.
Okay. And then if Javena takes the last, then that's 4 of your, and then Quirt can take the next 4. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yippee-ki-yay.
And I would
Go
say
ahead.
that we're an existing group of adventurers.
Oh, so you are an existing adventurer.
Unless no one has objections, I think it makes more sense.
It makes the best sense, yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that. It does make for better camaraderie.
Yeah, we're also when we metagame, it's like metagaming because we've already been in combat together and we already know how we
That's right.
react.
Okay.
I both see and hear you typing. That's so funny.
The old see and hear.
Oh,
Okay. Your night passes uneventful. You wake in the morning, nothing attacked you, you're able to get up, yawn, stretch, whatever you do in the mornings. Your steeds are still there. They did not wander off at night. Yeah. Okay. You remount after eating, some trail rations or not. And you head on for the second half of your journey. The second half of your journey passes with, about as eventful as the first half. You see a bunch of trees. You ride down the road. You don't pass anybody. You're not ambushed, and you're fine. About 11 o'clock in the morning-ish or so. Actually, no, you left at 11, so this would be in the afternoon. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you exit the forest. The journey through the forest is swift. You feel rested, I guess, because you rested. And I will pass out the map for when you leave the forest. So you leave the forest right there, where it says to Javelin Hill at the very top of the little map. And as you trot down the log, you pass number 5, which is, as scary as it may seem, swampy water.
Oh no, not the swamp.
Oh yes, the swamp. Okay, massive cattails make this swamp stand out as unusual. They're easily towering 20 feet tall and are 2 to 4 inches across. It is the largest cattails you have ever seen. But they're just cattails.
Did you say they're 20 feet tall, cattails?
Yes, they are 20 feet tall.
Holy craps.
I'd hate to see the dragonflies.
If you would, is anyone interested in like a nature, trying to poke around, see if there's anything oddity?
Sure, I'll make a nature check.
Well, if you have a nature check, would be a DC 14 nature check. Wait, is that right? No, it's a DC 12 nature check. So you roll your nature check now. You will notice, Tally, that your nature check. Oh, you rolled 2 18s. That's awesome. You will notice that the game rolls twice. It does this for advantage and disadvantage, and it's just for all standard purposes. It always rolls twice. If you have advantage on something, then you should, you take the better of the two. If you have disadvantage, you take the worst of the two. If you don't have advantage or disadvantage, then you just take the first one. Okay? Easy enough? And remember that if you're doing a check, someone like, say, Ibu, who has, nature as well, he can help you, which would give you advantage on that roll. And then Javena, or a druid, if you had one, can cast guidance on you, which would give you a D4 on top of that. So, anytime you're doing a skill check, those are important. And if you have time, that's always good to...
So, to make the roll, do you have to have proficiency in it?
You have to have proficiency in it. I mean,
Okay, then they don't make the roll.
Oh, you don't have proficiency at all?
It's one of the ones I could pick, but I didn't pick nature.
Oh, you didn't pick it. Okay. Well, Ibu has it.
Nope.
I assume, right?
No.
No, Ibu doesn't have it. What about you, Quirt? Do you actually have nature?
Not proficient? No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you all stare and wonder at the great cattails.
You have to be proficient in order to do a check?
In order to assist on a check, you have to be proficient.
Okay.
Everything else is just kind of guesswork.
Well, I would like to perception the cattails. Can I just look around?
Which is fine. You may perception the cattails.
Would anybody like to assist me?
They are 20 feet tall.
They sure are.
They sure are. I only put the cattails in here so I can have a discussion of how skills work. So that was it.
That's
Just
good.
so that's the only reason they were there, so we could discuss skills for a second and how you roll and what you roll and how the advantage and how blah blah blah. Okay, so the path leads into the a small creek, as you can see on the map. The small creek, you have to ford the creek. Because fording a creek is what you do, but it's a fairly low creek. The horses can cross it with no problem. And this would be Scale Creek, as you recall from the description. As you wander down Scale Creek, you will come to number 7. And number 7 is a traveling peddler. He is traveling in his little wagon. And he is heading towards Pearl Crossing. So he waves to you. "Oh, traveler, how are you? I'm a peddler. Do you need any wares? Do you need anything mended? Is there anything I can do for you?"
Then we're headed to 1, right?
We are headed to 1. He is headed to...
How's the road behind you?
Well, you rode the road behind him, so you would know.
I thought we were coming from opposite directions.
I think we're
No,
going the
no,
same way.
you're
We
going the
caught
same
up
way.
to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
It's very dark and full of terrors. Or forest, one of the two. Okay, so, you pass the peddler on. He says he will see you at the inn. Now, the bridge has been here. Once you reach the bridge, it goes over the Pearl River. The bridge has been here for centuries, and it shows little sign of the ages passing. Sufficient magical investigation, which is really outside the scope of what we're doing here, but would determine that it was originally constructed by Earth elementals under the control of some great archwizard. The bridge itself is made of some hard brown stone, and arches smoothly over the Pearl River. Along the side of the bridges are shapes of many misshapen faces with their mouth open, staring into the river. It's a little creepy, but, you know, it's the best an Earth elemental can do. And then you ride on. You see on your bridge, you'll see number 3, and that's a mill, by the way. So you can see the mill up the river, and then you enter Pearl Crossing. Now, this small collection of homes and outbuildings is the sum total of the residents of Pearl Crossing. A scattering of solitary farms exists to the west. The farmers make trips every couple of weeks, you know, to get to Pearl Crossing. They trade for trade and news. There are only 4 buildings of interest. The first building is the Ancient Cheese. As you come up, you see it. It has a great big wheel of cheese, and it's written in...
Well, I should probably go in there.
It is written, the Ancient Cheese. The second place is the Iron Hammer. It is a small inn. It's the only standing stone building in the area, as they said. There's a smithy that you can tell. You hear the smithy hammer ringing out. And, of course, there's a small local shrine. And it looks to be a shrine to, if you make your religion check with the DC of 1, it's a shrine to Shantae, who is the goddess of agriculture. So you ride up, there's a well too. You ride up into the city, you know, which is more like a small little crossroads, as you can tell from there. And you have your 4 choices of the inn, the smithy, the shrine, or the cheese.
I think we should take the bag of molding the cheese guy.
Yep.
Okay, the Ancient Cheese, when you walk in, it's a small shop. There's a young lady behind the counter. She is a cheesemaker, needless to say. You could read from the sign, if you can read, that they specialize in exotically herbed cheeses with fungal growths. But she promises that the cheese has a special something behind it because of the magical nature of the area. She has some cheese that you can choose from. It ranges from 1 gold piece for a portion of cheese, which is outrageous, all the way up to 25 gold pieces for a portion of cheese, which is unheard ofly crazy, outrageous. But she would be happy to, you know, discuss and sell with you any cheese that she has. So she looks upon you and she says, "All right then, people, what can I do for you? What do you want? Do you want some cheese? We have this lovely orange and marbled brick. It's great. It improves the eater's saving throws against poison by advantage for 24 hours. And some other stuff. Or you can take this soft-barreled cherry cheese. It gives you resistance to necrotic damage for 1d6 plus 1 hour. For a low price of 5 gold pieces." And she goes on and on. She has multiple types of cheese. Like I said, from the Brindleburn Apricot Gold for 25 gold pieces, which she swears up and down will prevent death once you eat it. To the Juniper Curd, which she says will automatically, protect you from any insect bites, for the entire day. A wax-bound dogwood cheese, which she says is the, all canine and canine creatures find this irresistible. A great bargaining block if you're dealing with lycanthropes. Let me see. There's some ancient lavender cream, which imbues great strength. She tells you. What would you like?
Were we given anything other than the bag they carried in?
No, you have a sack, but you could probably, she will wrap it up in a picnic basket for you.
No, I mean, did they give us any money to buy said cheese with?
Yeah, he gave you a bag of coins.
That's what was in the bag.
That was what's in the small pouch.
Oh, I see. I thought the pouch was to carry the cheese in.
No, the pouch was heavily clinking with coins.
Okay.
You have the equivalent of 30 gold pieces in the bag.
Do you have a sampler?
Well, it's
an assorted selection.
You can tell her that Yandin sent us.
Yes, exactly.
Oh! The city of Javelin Hill, are you? Well. Well, then what would you like? Prices are now doubled. No. She does not have a sampler. But, like I said, it goes 1 gold, 4 gold, 5 gold, 7 gold, 7 gold, 8 gold, 9 gold, 10 gold, 12 gold, 15 gold, 25
well, I
gold.
mean, for what we have, we could get a selection of cheeses to take back.
You could, depending upon how you want to spend your money. About how many pieces are you looking for? She would gladly take your 50 gold pieces and give you a selection of cheeses in return.
Yes, well, I think that's probably the best solution. And then a written description of what each cheese does.
Okay, well, she doesn't actually have a description of what each cheese does. I was just giving you examples. I can tell you what they are, but I wouldn't tell you which one was the cheese of violence, which gives you +2 damage to melee attack, advantage on strength checks and saves, because then you might buy a bunch of it. So instead, she would happily put together a sample platter for the 50 gold that you're offering, which is a fortune for these people, but it is their business.
I think we should do a sampler, but focus more on cheaper cheeses to get the most for our money.
Are you sure? This Brindleback Howard's gold will prevent you from dying. It'll bring you back from the brink of death. Maybe.
Can I do an insight check? See if she's lying?
There is not technically an insight check to see if she's lying. There is a, Hey, it's you, Scum.
What are you talking about? There's an insight skill. Your
wisdom. Yes, there's an insight, but that doesn't actually tell you if there's lying. They changed the magical, 3.5 edition. Is she lying to, how do you feel about it? But it nothing tells you if someone's lying now. They got a sage advice on it. You should read it. So you can make an insight check, and she's just gonna. You can tell that she's, a salesperson, and she's as honest as she can be, but there's no magical lie detector. So you're not sure if she's overselling, or if she's underselling, or what.
This was your aside, Tally. We have a mission to do.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to spend too much time on this. We have more important things to do other than picking up cheese.
I need cheese. I need 10 gold pieces worth of cheese.
All right. Quirt will like 10 gold pieces worth of cheese. Now, Quirt, would you like the pink kelbus? That's 8 gold pieces. Would you like the speckled root hard cheese? That's 7. Or would you like the orange marbled brick?
I'm going to go with the pink Kildus.
All right. The pink kelbus is yours for 10 gold pieces. She gives you a really big slice of it, wraps it, hands it to you.
I want that third one, red speckled something.
All right. The red speckled hard cheese is set. It's all 10 gold pieces, Miles. And she gives you a big piece of it. Does anyone else like anything? And she also wraps up your 50 sample packet.
No, that's fine. I think we're good.
All right. She thanks you for your time. You know, come back and see us.
I just look to the party and say, I think we just got swindled for 70 gold for cheese.
The city lady likes cheese. What can I say? All right. As you walk out of the ancient cheese, there are 3 buildings remaining. They are the Iron Hammer,
Go to the Iron
the
Hammer.
Smithy.
Because if we end up on a boon, we'll probably know more about it when we go to the smithy.
Okay, so the Iron Hammer, it's a small inn, and as they told you, it's the only standing stone building in the area. It is run by old Chumpin, a very old Goliath in his late 60s, who inherited the inn from his father, who did the same from his father, who was the fabled champion of old. During the day, there will be 1d4 -1 travelers and farmers here. If no one wants to roll that, you can. But an additional 1d4 +1. Oh, there we go. We got 2 people. An additional 1d4 +1 will arrive towards the evening. You're mid-afternoon, so I'll say there's 6 people. Over the hearth, as you walk in, the main room is a massive iron warhammer. It's rusted and pitted with age. It looks old, and calling it a warhammer is being generous because it could, I think the word maul would work better. But, it is a huge black warhammer that's over it. When you enter the inn, 4 sets of eyes turn to you. One man in a priest robe's Shawnate breaks into a wide grin, and he says to the other, "See, I told you Shawnate would provide." There are a couple more people sitting at the tables in the common room, but you could tell that other than the priest, they mostly seem to be farmers. There's a massive young man there who clearly has some Goliath blood in him. And they all turn and look at you. They're like, "Hello! Hey, look, is Darth Maul in his little sexy Darth Maul outfit." He's like, "Oh, I got horns in my head." The innkeeper, who is not your Goliath, he's maybe, some Goliath human breed mix in his mid-20s, looks at you and says, "How can I help you, fine gentleman?"
I'll take some mead. We just traveled a long way.
Yes. The farmers are all prodding him, and he's like, "You wouldn't be adventurers, would you?" As he's pouring some mead.
Why, yes, my good man. Of course we would.
Oh, yes. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Well, what brings you to our fair little Throp? It's pronounced Throp.
A very cheesy quest.
Ah, cheesy quest. Yes. You hear the other people start talking. They're yak. You hear, in the ruckus when they're discussing in their harsh little whispers. It's like goblins, farms, goats, dwarves, help, and then they finally shuffle. What the hell? Where'd that come from?
Do you need help killing dwarves? I'm good at killing dwarves.
No, where'd the cards come from?
Oh,
Who did that?
We're not gonna play poker?
I thought that was the I just had a deck of cards pop up in the. I'm like, hey, look at that. Well, so the bartender, some ales, and he tells you what ails him. Sorry. And he says, well, adventuring types, murder, or as we like to call you around these parts, murder hobos, we are having problems with our local goblin tribe. And then you hear, some of the farmers start yelling, and an old grown woman stands up, and you hear, no goats, no cheese! And then you kind of piece together that it appears some goblins came down, stole the goats, they used cheese, and there's come here when you were making your characters, so maybe.
And I did come back in, so maybe that's part of my problem. Jeff, can you move yours? I
definitely.
mine.
It says tally, duplicate. Okay, that's right. I'm gonna drop you back, and then tally. See if you can grab your character and wiggle him.
I just have a highlight button. Like when I click and drag, it highlights a blue space. I can't interact.
That is an oddity. Can anyone else not move?
I cannot.
You can. Scum, remember where your character sheet is?
Yeah.
Alright. Open your character sheet and get an icon.
From the bio and info tab.
From the bio.
If you don't have one there, it's because you did one. You're gonna need to add one there.
Just grab if you just grab and drop, it'll pull the default little blue man out.
I don't have anything to grab and pull out though.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, let me rephrase that. If you don't open your character and you just look where your character, you click to open your character, it says scum and it has a little blue dot and it has grab your name and drag it out and drop it.
Ooh, I love that icon.
There you go. All right, make sure you can move that. Here, move it. Pick it up. All right, you can move it.
What are you, Scum?
He's a human. He's a dirty human. Scum.
More importantly, I'm a healer.
He's a dirty healer.
Guys, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here.
That's what I'm saying.
Savannah, how many hit points did you say you had? You had 36.
36.
I have no idea.
Okay. You said 36, and I said yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Let me add his hit quick. Yeah, you went from 2 people to 6. Is awesome. Okay, from that current vantage point, look at Scum. It's like I'm the blue maker. You can look through parts of the crumbling wall, and of course you see not crumbling wall. you see a tree, you see what's left of an ancient structure, and then you see there's another ancient structure a little further south of where you.
Can we see what's up, since it's uphill, where this guy's walking on a roof?
You see, can you see that guy on the roof?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Okay, that's what. If you scroll down, there should be a black box, a little earthen bobawak, and then a dude standing right there next to some door.
Looks like a goblin.
It is a goblin standing next to a door.
It's
So
a
this
badass
goblin, you can see that goblin standing up there.
All right. What does this building look like? It is is it a crumbling building? Because there's only supposed to be one stone building in the land. So is this the 2 stone building?
This is the one up there is a stone building. The one stone building in the inn, that the inn was, is the only stone building in the Throp. In the hamlet, whatever you want to call it, in the little Gimp village. Okay, Tally is going to sneaky sneak, and he rolled a 17. Where would you like to move, sir? Okay, now you are well hidden. He fucking ninja banishes from view, except for he's right there.
Is there any way to make the icons of the people in the game smaller?
Well, they take up a 5-foot square for.
No, not in the game. I have these floating images of people at the bottom.
Yes, you could. Like mine, I don't even show image. I just
go to the cog wheel.
Where is it?
Go to the cog. Yeah, the cog.
Very bottom, game settings. Player active size.
Oh, cool! You can make them bigger. Nice.
And I changed mine to name them. Oh, deck size. What the hell? I can use that.
And on the macro window, there's something about decks and playing cards.
Ah, damn it! Now there's more playing cards on my screen. Okay.
Sin, can you go to that tab and hit hide to see if the cards disappear?
No, I think it's for everybody. Show hide. There's a way, I'm sure the DM can do it, where he collects all the cards. Because I was playing around as a DM, but I can't do it as a player, I don't think.
So you can collect all the cards?
Oh, I can trade them.
I don't fucking know stuff. There's just a bunch of cards. I don't know what to do with them. I just know that Quirt has like 19 cards, and he's like, make it rain, bitch. All right, Tally, is that where you want to be, or is there somewhere else you'd like to be?
Well, when I get here, I mean, do I see anything?
No, you see nothing more. Okay.
Well, I'm moving over.
Okay. You see the inside of the.
Is there anyone in the mouth of the whatever?
Well, it's a wall. You cannot see over from your position.
Can I see over the wall?
No.
Can I boost Hadrian up?
Yes.
Can I climb the wall? I mean,
you can climb the
athletic
wall.
check.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Athletics check that and climb the wall. It is a DC 12.
Can I assist him?
Are you
yeah, I mean,
proficient in climbing?
you assist him so well, fling him over the top of the wall.
You got gnome punted.
He's like, woo! Okay, well, it was a 12. So you start to climb. You get, a couple of feet up, and then the wall starts to crumble and fall back down. But your companions are there, and they catch you so you don't twist your poor little baby ankle.
Sin and I juggle him a little bit back and forth.
Alright, what did he see for the couple seconds he was up there?
He didn't make it far enough up to look over. Because he felt his athletics check. Quirt, were you climbing as well?
No, I was aiding.
Okay.
Is there any way to change my colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I was wondering why you were pink, but whatever.
Just click on the color. Click on the box fire. Now you're the same Sinergy.
I wasn't arguing. You pick whatever you want to pick.
Thank you.
Be you.
Yeah, you be you. Okay, Tally, when you get there, you hear a noise that sounds kind of like a large sawing, like someone sawing a large piece of wood.
And I can't roll for nothing.
Well, you can roll for nothing. I don't mind.
I think we need to decide, should we go in the building or the cave?
Goblins don't live in buildings.
Well, there's a building with a goblin on top of it. So, while he may not be living there,
he's definitely occupying it. Yeah, he's definitely claimed it.
I think we should go in the cave.
Yeah.
And leave the building to flank us?
What building are you talking about?
A little bit south, a little bit west, up the ridge, up, and then there's like a ramp going up to the building.
How steep is the hill? Could they?
It will take an athletics check to climb up it.
So one assumes it would would it be difficult for them to come down it?
Is it like a barn type building, or is it like a castle type building?
It is a stone structure. It is a squat stone structure.
Who are the tanks? Sinergy and who else?
Quirt.
Hadrian, actually.
Hadrian. We're all tanks.
Yeah,
everybody's a tank.
It's tanks and healers.
Even Javana's a tank.
Thank you very much.
For once, I am. Again, I am the only one. Oh man.
Okay, so as the large fighter type walks past the sneaky rogue type, you can see from the corner that there is a large shape curled up on the corner of the cave right there.
So who's going to lead into this battle? Because I need to cast Shield of Faith on whomever is going to be the person getting their face kicked in the mouth.
Not it.
I'm going.
So Quirt, hold on. And now how do I cast this on him?
Oh, it's a goat.
So as you round the corner, you come out. There is a mound of fur curled up in the corner of the cave, sawing logs.
I think we should all be sneaky. Do we have any of the bow type that can like surprise him?
Is there anyone around it?
You don't see anyone around it.
Can I do an animal husbandry check to see if I can
mate with it?
Calm it? Or animal handling? Husband.
You're breeding these dire wolves?
I'm sneaking up on it with my 18 stealth check.
Okay. Move to where you would like to be. Okay. I've got to check my passive perception for my sleeping.
Before I mounts it.
That's before I mounts it.
So, Court is yelling, Leroy?
No, he's sneaking.
Is that what I'm hearing?
He sneaked.
I'm a sneaky elf. I'm wearing leather.
I'm not wearing anything.
I'm hiding behind scum. You can't even see me.
I'm naked and afraid.
Actually, you can stand beneath Sinergy.
Okay, there is. When you get up there, you see. Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What did I do?
That sure doesn't look like it's sleeping. That looks like big fangs and.
Well, I don't have the sleeping, icon. So I have to, brother got to do what he got to do.
What's it? A werewolf? A werebear? What the hell is it?
It's a warg. It's a greater warg at that.
It's 10 by 10. It's a big thing.
It is a large creature. You see, curled up with the wolf, a goblin. He's sleeping as well. He's curled up in the crook with the. Now, when you walk up, the warg lifts its head, and he looks around and he starts growling, and the goblin reaches up and smacks it and says,
I want to do something. Can I do something?
Yes.
Can I cast a sphere of silence over there?
You can, but before you do so, like I said, the goblin lifts his head up, smacks the warg. Does anyone speak goblin? No. Okay. And then says something in goblin, and then curls back up to the warg. The warg drops his head back down. And he cuddles back up. And then
are wargs in the beast category?
Wargs are in the beast category.
Okay.
I believe. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Warg is a... No, they're not. They are large monstrosities. I apologize.
So what are they? Oh, they're in monstrosities.
They're monstrosities. Okay, now, did anyone else in that circle roll stealth?
I did. And so did I.
I
didn't do very good.
Can I climb up this wall?
Wait, which wall?
The wall that's right in front of me, to my east.
What about it? Can you can peek around it? Yes.
I want to go up it and get on top of it.
Yeah, make an athletics check. Okay, you. Oh, that's awesome! Look at that, double 22s. How do you beat that? You scurry right up that like a like an amazing scurrying kind of guy.
Is there like ready to action or whatever? Because I'm gonna have my bow out. And...
There is a ready to action, and what it does is it turns your action into a reaction, and then you say, "I would like to do this when this happens." So now.
So we all have our ready to action in case the thing does move.
Yes, I assume that. Well, now I'm going to try and put you all on initiative. So, and I'm going to try this, and then I'm going to write it down on paper if I can't figure it out. So, let me click on the icon and add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Okay, now I got a bunch of people on a turn. At least I assume.
We're supposed to be able to see it if you have it set up right. I'm assuming you don't see it? No, because it's the one that would be below the... There it goes.
There it goes.
Okay, I was going to say, because I see it. It was behind something.
Yeah,
right, I'm going to move it over to the right. I'm going to drag it down. Drag it down for me, fellas. Okay, and then if everyone would be so kind as to roll initiative, and if this is really hard, we're going to keep this initiative for the rest of the night. I'm joking. If you would just roll initiative and tell me what you get.
I would love to roll initiative. I just don't know where that's at.
Initiative would be on your character sheet on the front page, and it should say initiative. So Quirt got an 11. Oh, and it put it in there for me. That is awesome. All right, next.
How do I roll it? Do I drag the dice over something?
Just double click it. Scum got the Gumbos. Steve, the
Mine
mighty
says
warrior.
you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
Do it on your other screen. It said the same thing to me.
What is it? Where do you see this? What screen are you doing it on?
Sin, click on your token before you roll on your sheet.
Okay.
Got it.
Got him.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good with keeping these initiatives for the rest of the night.
Yeah, these are pretty good. Adrian got a 0. I don't know.
Turn. Let me click on it.
Now apparently I got a 3.
Oh, that's better.
I liked my 19 the first time. Was that not me?
I don't see a 19. I think you're just making it up.
I think he's just a goblin. Oh, he's.
I apparently rolled a 1. So.
Oh, great initiative. Okay, the goblin's on a 14, and the warg doesn't actually have stats. So I'm going to just roll d20.
Hey, Ibu, what's your AC?
16.
Now I'm gonna.
What is Quirt's?
Before anyone casts any spells, trust me when I say this is going to be a lesson in resource conservation, and just keep that in mind. It's
Long
gonna wear on
dungeon
you.
crawl.
You're gonna have a resource conservation, and you're really gonna have to. You're really gonna have to modify that, and we'll watch it. Okay, so that was a 9. Okay, now how do I... Oh, is it in the right order? Enter. No, it's not. How do I make this thing numerically descending? Ta-da! Man, that's awesome! Alright, I learned something new. Okay, so, Synergy.
Alright, so...
No combat has happened. The warg is asleep. The goblin is asleep. You guys have all creeped up on it, and you're standing there.
Yes. So I point to Quirt to the goblin, Ibu to the warg, I to the warg, and then count down with my fingers. 3, 2, 1, and then do like a combined attack. If that's the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. Okay, the Ibu, Quirt, anyone else gonna join in on that combined attack?
I'm gonna hold tight real quick.
How did I roll a 29 on my attack roll?
I'm not exactly sure, sir. I figure you roll a 20, a natural 20, you get a plus. I don't know how you got a 29. How did you get a 36? You might want to look at that rapier. There may be something flaky about it.
2d20s looks like it rolled.
Well, it always rolls 2d20. Well, needless to say, your combined attack obliterate the goblin and the warg. I mean, you just, you jump on it, you chop it to pieces, and I mean they just die, pretty much instantly because they're sleeping. You automatically get critical strikes on them, so all your damage that you just rolled essentially doubled, and you've done significantly more damage than the goblin or the warg has. So those two die. Okay. There's a small fire. There's a small bedroll in this little cave opening.
How little is the cave?
It is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet deep. Got a little overhang, you know. It looks like goblins use this as a lookout shelter.
All right, we did the thing. Go us. Does the goblin have any kind of tribal, I don't know, signias or whatever?
He's got your typical goblin crap on. He is a member of the. I actually had his name on there. He's a member of the Grim somethings. Grim. Oh, well, he's a Grim Scout, so he's a member of the Grim. I thought I could save the name. I must have overwritten my Grim Goblin. What my original Goblin was. The Grim Ibus. As he... Now, Ibu, you cannot animal husbandry this dead. Or you can, but everyone else is going to turn away.
Don't get too crazy.
It's a Goliath then.
Hey, it's 2018. I'm not going to judge.
That's right.
Get lonely in the mountains, guys.
Okay, you did that fairly quickly with barely a yelp from the...
I think we should peek our heads inside this little cave here, guys.
Well, you're in the cave.
This is like the full...
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's the full cave. It is just...
The red portion is underground.
Got it.
Yes, yeah. The red portion is kind of underground. And it looks like it used to be a structure back when this was a dwarven something.
Oh, okay. So we went to the wrong place. Let's go to the key.
Let's go up north first, and then climb the mountain up, or climb the hill up there, away from prying eyes.
Okay, everyone, roll some stealth as you are moving. Because you are up against the ridge, you may roll stealth with advantage. Quirt with your 3.
No, that's a survival. He rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, you rolled the wrong thing. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Fortunate.
That is very fortunate.
There we go.
2.
Much better. Okay, you do not feel like you have tripped any alarms. No one seems to have seen you. No one called out. You get to a place where you feel like you should be able to scurry up with a minor athletics roll.
And I'll assist anyone going up.
Alright, so if anyone needs to roll athletics with, you may do so with advantage as the Goliath gives you a leg up. It is a DC 12. Gord, did you miss that?
I did. I ended up sliding back down the...
But you get to add 1d4 for assistance, right?
Well, if you assist somebody, it gives you advantage on the roll. If a cleric casts guidance on you, it gives you the additional d4.
Okay.
So the guidance is really good if you're trying to, if you have a minute, you can sit back and you can do something. The cleric can cast a spell, someone can help you, you get, you can stack by. With the surrounding people, you can get everyone out, but Javana's turtle just can't make it. It's just, it paws at the ground and looks up at you, but it just can't climb up.
My turtle has jetpacks. What are you talking about?
So the turtle rockets into the air and makes it.
There's a game Court leads called Starfinder you might want to check out.
Yes.
Okay, so you can all move yourselves to the top. Once Court, I'm sure that they will.
I'll reach out and grab his hand.
And you just yank him up.
Little elf.
Pull his arm out of the socket.
Okay, so you pull up to the top. You still do not feel as if you have been spotted.
We're gonna come around the side, like over here.
Yes. Is that where you want to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Around the tree.
As each person moves to the tree, please make a stealth roll. Very good, Tally. Very good, Quirt. Not so good, Abu.
Not so good, fucking Goliath.
Scum? Did you roll? Oh, look at Javana. She's like like a ninja.
It says a 19.7. I don't know what that is.
Where I don't see. Oh, yours is up there. Okay, I'm sorry. It scrolled past me. So did we lose or gain?
What's up, we gain?
Oh, greetings. Okay, so you get to the tree. There doesn't seem to be an alarm. Okay. Where would you like to move from here?
Is the goblin still on the front of the building? Can we see the top?
You cannot see him from where he was, from where you are as compared to where he is.
Excellent.
You have moved to an oddity, out of his line of sight.
I'd say move to like right here, and then around the building, charge the front door. We're looking for goats. Do you think there'll be goats in this building? You guys, do we hear any goats? Can I hear some goats?
You do not hear. You can perception check if you'd like, but you do not hear any goats.
I think we're gonna find some mutton.
You sure? We
Ooh,
don't hear
nice.
any goats?
Alright, you do not hear goats. Quirt does not hear goats either.
Somebody's gonna roll really low and be like, I think I hear goats.
No, there's totally goats in there, dude. Can't you hear it? Okay, so where would you like to move from this point?
Towards the goats.
Alright, move yourself to your next location. And of course, make your stealth check.
If you stick to the one side of the wall, they don't have the back side to see you. How tall is this building?
It's actually a tall building. The foundation itself is a good 15 feet above the ground, and then it has a first floor, and then it has the roof that the goblin was on. That's why if you look at the front, you need an actual catwalk, an embankment walking up just to reach to the door.
Okay.
Can Sinergy hoist me up, or can I hoist him up to see if we can see to the second floor?
No, because 15 feet just to the ground level.
Just to the... Yeah.
Yeah, so this ramp on the side here is 15 feet. So we're not going to make... Yeah, it's really, really tall. Unless it's climbable. I mean, we saw how well he did with a short wall.
Everything's climbable, right?
Do you think we should climb it?
Well, if I hoist you up and you can just see what we are going to be facing.
Right, but even 8 feet tall, with me standing on your shoulders, that's only 16 feet or 15 feet in the air. That's ground floor. Like, we're literally at the floor of the first level.
So I just need to climb both of you.
Yeah, you would have to make a human pyramid.
Boys, let's do it.
I think climbing up 30, 40 feet is ridiculous. We should probably just...
No, I like where this is going. Let's go with that.
Yeah, make a strength check every 10 feet.
Okay, so is someone actually going to climb the wall? Or are you going to send someone up the side, or are you...
I'm down to climb it. Do you think I should climb it?
Climb it, bro. Do it.
Okay, it should be an athletics check with a DC of 8. Hold on, I wrote this down because it's important.
I rolled a 1 and I got a 7.
Oh, well then you did not make it.
We had to make it.
Can I try again?
It is a DC of a 16.
But you was really close.
If we're both helping each other, do we get advantage?
You can help him, or he can help you. But in this particular example, one of you to help should probably have to have already climbed the wall.
Gotcha. All right, boys, let's bust us down this front door.
That's not as easy to climb as it looks. Go
No.
figure.
Alright, so move to your location.
I peek around the corner.
Alright, you look around the corner. It is a ramp up. It is going on 5 o'clock. The sun's starting to set.
Do I hear any stirring like an alarm has been set up?
Nope.
What is Steve, what are you wearing?
Steve's in chainmail.
Alright. Well, I'm in shirtless, so I will nudge you forward. Let's do this. Do we need a stealth check?
Oh, if you would like to roll stealth. Trust me, at this point in time, your stealth checks are... So y'all failed so many, it's just crazy.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, we're good. We're as quiet as can be.
That's right. No one will hear you. No one can hear your secret. Okay, you get up to the door. Do the rest of you follow?
They're not talking, they're just quietly following.
Following away. Okay, so there's a double door in front of you.
Oh, we should do that thing where we kick through the doors at the same time. It looks really badass.
And you got to say, Rayman.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull a Thor to help me.
Eat some cheese.
I eat my cheese.
You should. You should.
I'm eating
bang
some
the
of my
doors up
cheese.
with your feet and then throw the cheese in on the floor and see what.
I'm gonna have some cheese.
Okay. You eat your cheese?
Really? Well, it's a big section. I just want to take a bite. Red speckled hard cheese.
You want to take a one of 3 rations of your red speckled hard cheese. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You are invigorated with Tiger's Vitality. You have 15 temporary hit points. You have advantage on all strength and constitution saves for 1d6 times 10 minutes. So if you roll your 1d6,
You want to climb the wall now?
So that would be time.
You said strength and con checks.
Scum, you don't have any cheese.
Sorry, I was just trying to see how this went.
Oh, okay.
He sounds like he's eating cheese. Strength and con checks. What else do you say?
The speckled root gives you 15 temporary hit points, and you get, which means you get 15 hit points on top of your other hit points, and you get advantage on strength and constitution saves for 40 minutes.
I bought Pink Keldis.
All right, Pink Keldis. You get a +2 bonus to your AC, but you take disadvantage on all wisdom saves. The effect lasts for 6 hours, culminating in an epic visit to the latrine.
Oh my god. I told you guys the cheese was...
There's diarrhea? He has the run quickly disease.
Does anyone else want to eat their cheese?
Nobody else bought any cheese.
I thought we had one more person. Yarn's gonna break into the princess cheese before long. Let's eat the princess cheese. Okay, so now you're in front of the
wine.
Of the door. What would you like to do? Would you like
Can I shoot the goblin that's up top?
You don't. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't see the goblin top.
Okay.
Whoa! It disappeared.
Yeah, we I think Sinju and kicked the door in, was me.
Do we have any way of making smoke or like a surprise? Does anybody got anything? I have nothing. My character is like naked with a battle axe.
I can fire. You want fire? I got fire.
Yeah, can we make like a big explosion to create chaos? Because I feel like we've sneaked our way up here, and I'd like to have the element of surprise.
I like how he thinks that he's still everything's
Oh,
still.
Yeah, I know. The goblin left. He just had to go to the bathroom.
I'm not the smartest guy.
Not fire. I got this. Are we ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Thunderwave on the door.
Thunderwave on the door. It does 6 points damage. You hear a concussive explosion. The door shakes and rattles. But it does not, because it's only 6 points of damage. It does not break itself in.
It was minimum damage.
But now I'm pretty sure everybody in there knows we're there.
We didn't check to see if the door was unlocked.
Oh, it's not unlocked. It's barred.
Thunderwave again.
Okay. Now remember the discussion where we talked about resource management. Right?
I'm melee.
Okay. The door burst off its hinges, and you are revealed with interior.
37 goblins. They're like ants.
Hey, so you look. You see a long hallway. There are a crate and a cask.
No goats?
No goats.
You know who has the goats? The goddamn kobolds.
The goddamn kobolds have the goat. Okay, so the great warrior Steve walks in the door.
I think we should all get in here and set up real fast because that probably made a loud noise and any sense of surprise is gone.
It made a huge noise twice. You can hear it from like 300 yards. The village freaking heard it.
It did thunder damage. I didn't know thunder was a damage.
Yes. Okay. Would anyone else like to building? Building.
Come on, scum. Let's go.
You gotta follow these idiots into everywhere.
Okay. You are all inside the door of the hallway. You're standing in front of door number 1. Would you like to open door?
Yes.
Let's go, doorman.
I got it. Door number 1 is open.
You open door number 1. It's not even locked. Inside there's a crate, 2 sleeping pallets, a cask in the corner, and a chest.
I loot the chest.
Okay. The chest contains.
Fucking great.
The chest contains goblin trash, but there are minor there of a sum of probably 15 to 20 gold.
We need a doorman.
I opened door 2.
Whoa, you're taking Court's job.
Alright. Let me reveal.
The big trap!
Okay, so you open door number 2. Quickly step in. You see the sleeping pals on the floor. There's 4 goblins in the back. As soon as you open the door, 2 arrows fly forward. Pew, pew. Wait, who opened the door first?
I did.
Alright.
I do open the door, but I stepped in first.
Okay. Well, whoever stepped in first, get the goblin arrow.
That would be me.
That goblin has a D20 in his hand.
Yes, he is holding a bomb. It's the D20 bomb.
Remember, Court has extra AC.
Yeah, you're looking for a 20 AC.
Okay.
What are you wearing?
Leather. That's right, baby. I'm that awesome.
He's gonna matrix this shit.
A leather powered by cheese.
Powered by the cheese. Alright, the first one. The second arrow.
So I've got a 4 dexterity and I've got a shield.
The second arrow hits you.
Ah! Bastard.
5 points of piercing damage, sir. Now you can just click right on your character and hit -5.
Was it a poisonous arrow?
It was not poisonous. And it will it should update your hit points. Okay, so now I have to roll initiative for 4 goblins. How did I do this? Right click. Advanced. No.
Where did you find that goblin artwork, and can you share it with me?
Yeah, I think they're just goblins that I googled goblins, and then I took them and I cut them out so that there weren't backgrounds.
Okay, yeah, those are Paizo goblins. So they look exactly like space goblins. I'll show you one.
Oh, cool. I don't understand. Oh, they think they're drawings. Here we go. I made them drawings so I can put them.
Court got shot by artwork.
Okay, 4 goblins.
Got through the art.
And then because, this would be easier if I can open these in window. Alright, I'm gonna share that. Yeah, I'll go on a 14. Alright. Let me sort this. Oh. Everybody roll initiative.
Everyone or the people in the room?
Well, if you would like to act, then you can outside the turn. I would have everyone roll initiative.
I like the last initiative better.
The last initiative is actually...
I think most people like the last initiative better.
Okay, Scum. You are first.
As always. Let's see. Who's in front? Is that Steve?
Steve's in the very front. Yes.
I am going. I'm going to cast my cantrip guidance on him.
That would not be beneficial to you, sir.
Why?
Because
they're all melee.
Yes, because it's normally for skill checks.
Yeah, but I thought that was a bomb.
No, it's not really a bomb. I mean, it's just.
God. DMs.
It's just.
All right.
It's just.
Then I'm gonna hit him with Shield of Faith.
Okay, Shield of Faith. What is the range on Shield of Faith?
As far as I want it to go.
I didn't know if it was touch. I don't remember. You don't know. You have no idea.
It's in range. I don't know what the range is.
Shield.
60. It's 60, so I can reach him.
Yes. Okay. Then Steve, please increase your arm class by 2.
Where can I do that?
Just do it in the bonuses. The bonuses and penalties. AC, push 2. That way you don't fuck up your character sheet.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, so Archer number 1 shoots his arrow at Steve, because Steve's up front now. Steve, what is your AC now?
18.
I don't know.
Well, that didn't do much help for you, bro.
Oh, from his cute little toy bow.
Yes, and look at that. They both got a 20. So you get shot for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows streak forward and hit you. The Goblin Fighter. Right. Dude, let go. Let go of the icon. Stop being. I can't move him. The Goblin Fighter runs up to you and swings a mighty goblin blow at you. All the while yelling at you in Goblin. Uchaka, uchaka naka, uchaka chaka.
Does he move here?
He actually moves directly in front of Steve.
So
I just can't. I can't select him. I don't understand why. Oh, there we go. Oh. I was set in the wrong. Here, he's right there. He runs up and he gives you a loving hug. He's like, "I love you, Steve. I love you."
Did he say I love you, Daddy?
But he misses because he's Goblin. Right, and then the last Goblin runs up to here, and he also. Goblins have something called pack tactics, which give them advantage when they're within 5 feet of each other. So when the second Goblin runs up and swings his scimitar, he hits you for 7 points of damage. Okay. That would leave Quirt.
All right. I'm going to move to here and attack the one with the die.
There we go. I finally figured out how to do the HP reduction.
How do you do it?
Center number. You enter how much damage you take as a negative.
Okay, not the red or the blue. That's the other.
No.
Those are the other bars, I would imagine.
Yeah, those are the other ones. You need to look and see why you're doing 38, because you're clearly not doing 38.
I looked at my sheet and it's not wrong, so I'm just critting. I'm just doing really well.
Alright, I gotta look. Give me a second. Because there's no way you hit That you got a plus 30 to hit.
I'm guessing he put plus to attack a number there, and that's not supposed to be a number unless it's like a magical item. Like it should be automatically factored in.
Alright, so your weapon damage, rapier, should have a plus 6 to hit.
Yeah.
It looks like he's getting a double plus 6. Do you have plus 6 in the attack line and plus 6 in the to hit line?
No, just plus 6 in the hit line. There's Dex in the attack line, which is a plus 4 in my proficiency, so it should be plus 6.
Jeez, even Shinbei is doing crazy numbers.
It is doing, absolute crazy numbers.
It's doing 1d8 and a d8 for damage. It's doing 2 6s. What in the world?
Oh, okay. In your melee thing, you have a button here. I'm gonna take those out. I think that's what your problem is. It's adding a bunch of crap. Alright, let's try that again. We roll that rapier.
Okay, I assume those were different weapons there.
Okay, this says I rolled a 17 plus 2 plus 4.
That's
right.
Better.
Okay, so now we got that fixed. So go ahead and roll to hit again.
So,
well, if he did my sheet like he did his sheet, my sheet might need fixed.
No, I didn't.
So, Quirt,
okay.
When you write down the little emote, it already says Quirt when you do it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Okay, you hit an AC of 16. Not 16, so you hit him, and he took 2 points of damage.
The first one I rolled a nat 20, so there's that.
I couldn't tell because you rolled a 38.
Yeah, that's what the green box means. It's critical.
Okay, a 38 and a 29. It's like, holy crap, he's killing gods. Go ahead. Well, here, we'll double your 2, and I'll make it a 4. How's that?
It's actually, he only rolled a 1, so it actually would only be 3. Because you only doubled the roll.
Yeah. Okay. That was Quirt. Quirt, are you finished with your action?
Yeah, that's a whole
If you could click the button to advance your turn so we all know you're done.
Yeah, did you click your... Actually, there is that. Hold on. I believe that is something that advances your turn. Bam, 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 bam.
I don't think so.
I just did it. I just advanced the turn.
You can do it. Can I do it?
I don't know. Can you click? Is there a little button with an arrow?
Well, you have to wait till it's your turn.
All right. Well, Hadrian, do you have the arrow?
Do I have a what?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't see an arrow.
Don't worry about it. I'll hit the button. All right. So it is your turn.
Is there a way to move past them without getting an attack of opportunity?
You cannot move past them. You can. Okay, an attack of opportunity only happens when you leave a mob's threatened range. That's it. It's the only thing that generates an attack of opportunity. So as long as you do not leave their threatened range, you can walk.
I know.
So you can run circles around them and not provoke.
Oh, so I can go through their square and not provoke?
You can't go through their square.
Why not?
Because you cannot pass through a mob square.
So you could move to here, and then to here, and then to here, and then to here, and not provoke.
Okay. Actually, you would... yeah, that's right. That is correct. If you would like to move through a mob square, then you would have to take an action to roll like a acrobatics, so that you tumble through their square or whatever. But normally speaking, you cannot pass through an enemy
Only
square.
thing is that's like really far from where Hadrian's at now. You'd have to double move to get there.
Yeah, and every person that you pass is difficult terrain on your team.
Well, I have a straight line. That door is through this square, right?
I get that. Well, I was just saying, if you're moving, and I was just telling you, every person that you pass, like if you get to the goblin...
So I can move straight north, right?
Yes, to that point.
Yeah, that's 6 squares, yeah? Or
Yes.
5 squares.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 20. Yeah, you're at 25, so you have 5 foot in... Which you could use at any time.
Okay.
There's no, you can attack and then use
Okay.
it, or what?
And since I moved, I still get my bonus attack or no?
Yes. Nothing takes your bonus attack away except for using a bonus action.
Okay, so I attack the dice goblin
Okay.
with 2 longswords.
Okay.
Do I have to target him or anything?
You do not. Just roll your attack, and then, I know what his AC is because I have it pulled up.
And it didn't.
And it
roll
did not do anything. That is lovely. How'd your bow work?
I didn't use my bow.
Oh, I thought you did. Let me look at your thing. Longsword. If I roll your longsword. Did it roll? It did not. That is...
Scum's taking a short break.
No, I'm trying to figure out on the front sheet where my damage attack is. Oh, I see. I think I see.
Should be under melee.
Oh, you don't have any damage. No, you do have damage. Oh, you took your damage. Okay, look on your character sheet. If you close those little...
Oh, if you turn them off, they...
If you turn them off, then they no longer work. So if you, put them back... Oops, I'm sorry. We were both doing that. And then roll it. It'll work. Oh, and then you roll the other one. Or roll them both. I don't know. His AC is 16. So, yes. The first one missed, but the second one hit.
Does he get advantage for court flanking, or is he not actually flanking properly?
I would say he's not actually. We were playing, they had to be diametrically opposed, which means Steve would get it.
Steve.
Well, there we go, 8 damage.
Alright, let me put that in to the poor goblin who has never done anything to you.
Yet.
Except for take a hit. Alright, and I will advance your turn to Javena.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what I should do.
Steve could probably use some healing. You could stand behind me and heal Steve from there, because it's ranged touch, right?
Can I move and do something, or can
Yes.
I not do that? Okay.
You can move and do something and move again as long as you have movement left.
I have to be touching the person to heal them? I can't just cast from long range?
No, there's a long range spell. Like, you have 2 healing spells. One of them is Healing Word. That is a long range spell, and it's a bonus action. The other one is Cure Wounds, and Cure Wounds is a short range regular action. But it heals D8 with your Wisdom modifier as opposed to D4. So there's good and there's bad.
Okay, 1 second. So I can move there.
Yes.
Do I need to touch somebody like in that, like where I do the thingy with the arrow
Just
and the thingy?
tell Shin what you're doing and he will do it.
Yeah, if you're going to heal Steve, which is right there. I can't see Steve's hit points. Okay, there. Those are Steve's hit points. If you're going to, then you just heal Steve, and I believe you just click on your spell, whatever spell you're going to cast, and I put the healing in there, and then Steve will modify his hit points based upon what you do.
Sounds like you're in Argus. On the Warlock?
No, I've never seen a healing spell, so let's see how it works. Cure wounds, 15 points. So, Steve, if you would do the plus 15, there you go.
Done.
Bam! That's what you do. Excellent, excellent.
And then, I want to stay right there. Is that okay?
Okay. Yep, that is fine. Okay, on a 4, when Javena steps through the door, the goblin who is hiding in the room behind you steps out of where he was hiding. You guys need to learn to check some shit.
I did. I rolled really, really badly, actually. Yeah, I rolled a 9 perception, so it was less than my walking around perception.
He steps right here and shoots a fireball, or actually it's more of a stream of fire, in a straight line through the 4 of you. He casts, what is it called?
And you told me, hold up, you told me that my spell wouldn't have any effect, and now they're going to be rolling saves.
But a saving throw is not a skill check. So it still wouldn't have any effect.
So they don't get a save on a fire throw?
Yes, they get a save.
The ability that you are using is a skill for skill checks, not for saving throws.
Yeah, it's a skill check. So it'd be like not a saving throw. So it would be like if he was, making an acrobatics check, but he's not. He's making a dexterity saving throw, which is the difference. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, so it's an ability. Okay, I see.
Okay, so it is a
How do we roll these?
Well, you go to your character sheet, and then you find your saving throw, and I believe there's a button next to it there you can click it.
Looks like a heart. Yeah, it looks like a heart.
Yep.
I just don't know if it's set up right.
So Ibu failed his.
What?
Yeah, you got a 13.
The save is a 12.
Save's not a 12, is it?
That's what it says. DC 12 dex.
Yeah, DC 12.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I just dodged that shit. So.
Okay, I'm sorry. I put the spell on my fighter who has.
That's a death save. That's the wrong thing.
Which has a 12 charisma. So I completely apologize, as my sorcerer has a 16 charisma. So was completely my fault. I apologize. So when it did the save, it did it wrong. So it should actually be, the save should actually be higher than what it is. So it's 12, 13, 14. It should be a 14. So Javena, Sinergy, Steve, and Tally. Steve failed his. Sinergy made his. Tally made his. Javena, roll a dex save. Alright, Javena failed hers. If you failed your saving throw, please take off 15 points of damage. If you made your saving throw, please take half of that.
So 3?
Half of 15?
Oh, half of half.
Yeah. Now that 4 people are in the room in front of him, the other goblin sorcerer stands out of his minor illusion as well.
Uh-oh.
And he casts Burning Hands.
Jesus. Oh, this just got real.
There's a picture of me and.
Is it square?
It looks square.
Okay. Okay, so the same 4 people get to make the same save again.
Does that not reach the other goblins?
No, it's a cone, and if I could draw a 15-foot cone, which I can't, but if I could definitely miss the other goblin. Even if I had to take a half a step out to do it, I could definitely miss the other goblins. Where is my Burning Hands? Here's my Burning Hands.
Don't touch your private with your burning hand.
Don't touch your private with your...
So what's the DC for it?
It should be 14.
It's higher?
No, for 13. 13. I'm sorry. 13. Total DC 13. Where's the...
So it's higher than the other one?
The other one was 14.
The other one was 14. This.
Oh, okay.
He has different. I randomized their stats, so they're not all the same. Okay, so he cast his. It does 13 damage with a DC of 13 on the dex. So if everyone rolls your dex saving throw, I think you all did. If you rolled higher than a 13, then take 6.
Can I use Stun's Endurance as a reaction?
Is it a reactionary?
Yes, it is.
And what does the reaction do?
When I take damage, I can use a reaction to roll a d12, add my Constitution modifier to the number rolled, and reduce the damage by that total.
Yes, you may. So if your DC was higher than 13, take the full damage. If it was or higher, take half. If it's lower, take the full 13.
I will do the same thing with the Goliath D12 thing.
Okay. Now, Scum. Oh, you went first. All right. Now, I gotta add these two to the tracker at turn, and they're gonna come in where they. They're gonna come in where they came in, which was a 4. And it is Steve's turn.
Can't find my phone.
Another jello shot after that bullshit.
My Constitution bonus would be what, a +2? I'm assuming.
Your Constitution's a 14.
15.
15, yeah, +2.
Ooh, boy. I am going to attack this goblin fighter right here with my greatsword.
Okay. You hit an AC of 8, so that misses the goblin fighter.
So I'm just thinking right now.
Oh,
I will use a second wind.
Okay.
That allows me to regain some hit points. 1d10 plus fighter level.
Okay. So 14 hit points? Or 8?
8, yeah.
Okay.
Right, but you said you wanted to use my phone to find it.
No, a second wind, a bonus action?
Yeah.
Or a reaction?
I don't know how to.
Okay. Bonus action.
Okay. Alright.
And I guess that's it.
Alright, Sinergy, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to get really, really pissed off. And...
I assume you're going to rage?
Yes, that would be one word for it. I don't know. Do I not have any hit points?
Did you die?
No
it
way.
Says 0.
There's no way
he has more hit points than me.
No, the only thing I didn't take any damage from the second one. I only took the 7 from the first one, so that's what 40.
Oh, there's no hit points in your thing. So what? How many do you have?
Here, let me start over.
40?
51. Minus 7. There we go. 44.
Okay.
All right. So
did you put 44? Yeah. Okay. That's good. All right.
So I'm going to attack this goblin mage that just burnt my ass. And I'm going to recklessly attack as well.
Did you take Berserker or no?
I did, so I get 2 attacks. The second one is a crit. The first one, I hit for 24 on the first one for 7 points. On my second attack, I did...
And then 18 on the second?
18 on the second, yep.
Oh, no, his hit points are low.
Well, I'll do it now. Oh, here. Over here.
Alright. Minus 7. Enter. Minus 18. Enter. Okay. Okay. He feels that, and he appreciates that you showing him your feelings. Is that all you have, sir?
Yes. That was... I thought that would
Okay.
be enough.
It was not shabby. Scum!
I'm gonna try to hit, so I don't know if I'm doing it or not.
Gonna hug it out?
Hell yeah. I wish you would have went over on top of that thing so we could have
yeah, you wish I would have climbed a box.
yeah, and like came down on his head.
Technically speaking, the box isn't there. He had cast Minor Illusion and is sitting in the box.
So what you should have done is move
no
5
box.
more feet, and then we'd be flanking him.
Well,
yeah, I can do that. That's not
well, but you don't understand that the box, because it stays for a minute. And no one actually saw him step out of the box, with the exception to maybe Scum. The Scum could probably you could probably disbelieve it, and then, but at this point, it's not going to an issue.
I'm gonna see if this works. I'm not sure.
Okay. That does work. You hit an AC of 13. His class is 12, so that hit him. 9 points of damage.
Oh wow! So I set that up right.
I set it up.
Crazy. Oh, you did? Because I put the Warhammer in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, I went back and fixed everything.
Okay, you did great.
Thanks. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Yeah, I want to know if he's dead.
He's not dead.
Jesus.
So he's still standing there?
He is still standing there.
Does he not realize I just hit him with a Warhammer?
He respects that you hit him with the Warhammer and like to respectfully disagree with you wanting to kill him.
I strongly, I'm going to use the word strongly, would appreciate if he would die. I am going to actually move back to my original spot.
Okay. He takes the attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine.
As you move back. Oh, no, don't make that visible, players.
My armor class is 18, by the way.
How long do I have that spell on me for, by the way?
Like an hour.
Okay, cool.
Wait, is that a concentration spell?
No.
No? Okay. I think it is. You might want to.
Sure. We can concentrate.
Alright. I know he has a weapon.
Well, if he has to find it, he doesn't have it.
No, he has.
No, he just shot with his little wand.
He hit with a 20, and you take 4 points of damage.
That is such bullshit.
He critted you with his staff as you walked away. Okay. Is that it, son?
Showa.
Alright. Goblin number 14 is going to shoot an arrow at Steve. Because he feels that Steve is a threat. Because he's 12 feet tall and looks like a monster.
There's no penalties for shooting in the melee anymore?
Not technically. Though, if you're really pricky about it, you can say, I'm going to give Steve partial cover and give him a +2 to his AC.
So if you miss by less than 2, you shoot the other goblin?
Well, right? You never shoot the other goblin. You just miss. So I can give, and I'm okay with giving Steve partial cover. I usually don't do that unless someone asks for it and say, hey, I'm behind so-and-so. But the truth is, the goblin is 4 feet tall and Steve is 8.
8 feet tall, yeah.
So half cover.
Yeah, well that is.
His junk is covered. It isn't like
his junk is covered. So in this particular case, I was not going to give it because of the height difference. Alright. So he shoots his arrow. Damn! He got a 24. Steve takes 9 points. The next goblin shoots his arrow. He shoots at Hadrian.
Well, I get double cover from 2 goblins.
I will give you. Well, I don't know. You're human, right? How?
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a +1 to your AC. But he rolls a 24, and so he shoots you for. Damn, that's some good rolls for 7 points of damage.
I want to respectfully go back to the other platform we used for this gaming.
You mean where Quirt rolled crappy rolls? I hear you. Okay, the Goblin Fighter is going to attack our esteemed barbarian who's in front of him with his deadly scimitar. He rolls a 15. What's your AC?
I'm okay. Okay. Right now it's an 18.
Okay, so his blade clinks off your. And then the other goblin will attack Hadrian with his scimitar or his dice. He rolled an 18. What's your AC?
Less than that.
Okay, so you take 4 damage. It is now Quirt's turn. Oh, I forgot about you, Quirt. I should have dealt with you.
I also had.
What did I take from the previous bow? My voice dropped.
I'm sorry. You took the short bow hit you for 7. No, it's 7, and then the scimitar hit you.
I had damage done wrong. I should have been doing another 2 points of damage with each hit because I've got the dueling ability.
Oh,
but,
okay.
We won't worry about that. I'm going to come down here and deal with this goblin.
Okay. The goblin up there is going to take his attack of opportunity against you as you out of his driveway.
Should have moved here.
Are goblins small?
Yes. He rolled an 8, so he misses. Yeah. Okay, you move in front of the goblin sorcerer.
Okay, I'm going to take both attacks against him.
The first one does hit fully. He takes his 4 points of damage. The second one misses.
Alright.
Okay. Is that all? Or would you like to move from there?
No, I want to be in his grill. Yeah.
Those red squares means you rolled minimum, and green squares you mean rolled maximum, right?
Maximum, yes.
Oh, man.
Okay, Hadrian.
I'm gonna attack the one north of me.
Okay. You missed that. The offhand, however, does hit. He takes 9 points of damage. Come on, click on the goblin, not on you. -9, and that kills him. Delete. Boom, and he drops. Would you like to make any movement, sir?
No, because I would like healing from the cleric that's standing behind me.
Okay. Okay, Jamina, I'm going to move you in front of the two goblins, because you went before them both.
Should I go before them too?
No, actually, you're a 6. Why are you way down there? That's weird. Here, I'll move you up. Alright. Oh, hold that thought, Jamina. Okay, Steve, you go. Wait, didn't you just go?
No.
Okay.
He got attacked.
He got attacked and used his
reaction, yeah.
Reaction. Okay, never mind. The 21 definitely connects with the goblin.
And then I have a savage attacker, so once per turn I can roll my damage for a melee weapon attack.
Okay.
And re-roll the weapon damage. There's no reuse on it. I can use it every turn from the looks of it.
Yeah, I think it's once per turn. Yes.
So I just roll 2d6 plus 3, or?
Yeah, you roll 2d6 plus 3. See if it's better than your 10. It's an 11.
Out 11.
Okay. Now. Oh wait, do you want to move, sir?
Did he die or no?
No, he did not die. That's the first time he was hit.
I'll move there.
Okay.
This would give him disadvantage on his bow attacks, correct?
If he fired with
a
bow, then yes, it would be disadvantage. Okay, Jamana.
Uh-huh. Do I have a group heal?
You do not have group heal. You have an out-of-combat group heal, but you don't have an in-combat group.
But she does have a ranged heal as a bonus action, so she could touch heal me and then range heal Steve.
No, because if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can only cast a cantrip.
Okay.
So she can touch heal you, and that's it. Or
What do you think I should do?
You can move to Steve and touch heal him. Or she could turn to her left and smack the goblin beside her.
I don't think I would deal that much damage. I'm not that good.
No, you probably wouldn't. I've just given you the options.
Yeah, heal the ranger. He's our big damage output right now. He's one of our big damage outputs right now.
Can I cast the same spell again, or should I cast the bigger one?
Well, you can. You have at 4th level. You have, I believe, 3 second level slots.
What do you mean 4th level? You said I only have one level 2s, 1 and 2s.
Yeah, well, 4th levels is you are 4th level, and as a 4th level cleric, you get, I believe, 3 second level spell slots. So you can cast the spell in question, Cure Light Wounds, at 2nd level, and use one of those spots. And then it
doubles your...
Yeah, it would double your heal.
Okay, you lost me, so I'm just going to cast Cure Light Wounds on the ranger.
Would you like to cast a weak Cure Light Wounds or a strong Cure Light Wounds?
How dead is he?
He's pretty low.
Okay, so how about a complete heal?
Okay, so that would, I believe you're... I don't know how it works in here to add the extra. So I'll tell you what, just roll Cure Light Wounds and then roll a d8 on top of that. How's that? Yeah, that'll work. Roll Cure Light Wounds and then roll 1d8.
Why do they have to be white?
Okay, and how do I roll a d8?
If you can probably, if you, in the chat menu, you can just reach down there and you can hit /R 1d8. And it would roll. Yeah, just like I said.
Take that one.
Or if you'd like to take the one that I just rolled, that would be fine.
That'd be good, yeah. Take that one.
I don't know how to make what you had happen. I'm doing the command, it's not working.
Okay, you see where he says type roll, do the roll 1d8 without the type.
Yeah, /roll space 1d8.
There's also a dice icon on the left side.
There is also a nice icon, yes.
Alright, so 4 plus 10 is 14?
14. So...
Is that not good?
That is good. That is probably half of his hit points. So he will add 14 hit points. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I can't heal anybody else? I can't do anything else? I can just move, right?
You can move, yes.
But if I move, will it do something smack me?
There's nothing that can smack you.
But if I move over next to the other dude, there's a goblin there, won't it hit me?
He will not hit you. He can only hit you if you leave his range, not if you enter it. However, if you do move up there, you will move up into the range of the 3 goblins that are left in the room. Or 3 of the 4 that are left in the room. And
no, but Steve's about to... He's dead too.
Yes, Steve will have to make some decisions on Steve's turn.
I'm just going to stay here. People can come to me.
There you go. Alright. Goblin Sorcerer number 1. Goblin Sorcerer number 1 reaches over and caresses Sin's nutsack. And he's like, "Oh yes, my little baby, come to me." And he casts Shocking Grasp. Shocking Grasp. He would normally get advantage, but you're not wearing any armor at all, are you?
Nope.
Alright, so he does not get advantage on this roll.
He actually does get advantage on this roll. Because I recklessly attacked. last roll.
Oh,
as long as it's a melee attack.
Yeah. Well, it is a. Well, no, this is a spell. It's a cantrip, but he makes a spell attack roll.
And it says doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon rolls, but attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay, it's an attack roll. All right. So he will take his attack.
My AC is so low, it's like silly not to do the reckless anyway. Oh, never mind, he missed.
He missed?
You rolled an 8 and a 9.
Well, I didn't know what your AC was. I thought it was low.
14 or 15.
13.
Okay. It's pretty low. Let's see. It is 14.
Alright, and as a bonus action, he will cast Misty Step.
What does Misty Step do?
It teleports you within 60 feet of anywhere that you can see. Alright, Goblin number 2. He sees Squirt in his face. He does not feel that this is a good deal for him.
There's no attack of opportunity for him casting it?
Nope. There's no. The only way you get an attack of opportunity is if you leave, voluntarily walk out of a threatened square. That's it. Which means if someone, kicks me out of the square and I leave it, it doesn't count. He has to voluntarily decide, I'm going to walk out.
So if I jump out of my square, I'm fine?
Yes, of course. Alright, the goblin in front of you, Quirt, he shimmers and starts to bore as he casts bore on himself. So any creature will have disadvantage on attack roll against him.
Okay.
Alright, Sinergy, it is your turn.
So I can't actually move to this guy and hit him.
No, you cannot. However, are you raging?
Yes.
Keep in mind that you
I
have
get
to
10
attack.
extra feet, right? When I rage?
Yeah, you have like... Oh, no. All raging does is give you advantage on your melee attacks. It makes you resistant to all physical damage, and gives you extra bonus on your weapon. But you had 15... You did remember that you had 15 hit points. 10 hit points.
Yeah, I haven't changed that, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well then, I just remember because you're raging, you have to attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go move north.
Okay.
I gotta use my pointer. And
I see.
Attack the goblin fighter. That's doing so much damage in here.
He's doing good. He's really sticking up.
Alright, recklessly. So my first attack will be with advantage, and then my second attack is just regular.
No, if you recklessly attack, it's every attack.
Okay, well. I assume 24 and a 22 hits.
Yes, they both hit. So he takes a whopping 17 points of damage. He will be bloodied, sir. Which is the term to describe as under half him.
Okay. That's it then.
Alright, Scum.
So I'll be casting a cantrip, Sacred Flame, on the little turd that just Misty Stepped or whatever that crap is.
Okay. Hit your button.
Ooh, it says spell level. So I can choose a spell level on a cantrip.
You can, but you're not higher. You gotta be level. You gotta be 5th level to do the next one. So it's just D8. And then if you just want to, it's 2 points of radiant damage and make it save, which is right here. Next. He rolled a 3, so he failed it, and he takes that 2 radiant damage.
He still didn't die?
And no, he's got a sliver.
Oh, you're gonna make me have to go over there and hit him. Like, I'm trying to go into the room and get ready.
And heal people?
And heal people, but you're gonna make me walk over here and punch this dude in the face.
You casted a cantrip. You can do movement.
You can do movement.
And you can interact with the world objects. You can go in through the door and close it behind you.
I can actually cast.
Doesn't matter. Interacting with the world objects are a free action.
Yeah, they're free.
So if you were to walk and say here, you could close the door.
You could close the door, but then you're leaving a sword on, alive outside.
I've seen spells versus doors.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm really just wondering if I came in right her.
We're just bunching up so the next fireball hits really hard again.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Hold on.
Is that your final action, sir?
What? I want to... No, let me move here. And I want to heal...
You can't. You already cast.
No, I cast a cantrip.
Yeah, okay. You can cast...
That monkey down there just casted a damn cantrip and then
yes,
bolted across the room.
I was going to say, you can heal with a bonus spell, which is... And you do have one. You have Healing Word, don't you?
No, it's not on my page.
Then, if you don't have a bonus action to cast, for the then there's nothing you can do.
You can cast 2 spells in a single round if one of them is a bonus action and one of them is a cantrip. If they're both one-action spells, even if one of them is a cantrip, you can only cast 1.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can actually cast 3 if you had one as a reaction.
Then I want to go down here and punch this fucker in the face.
You can't. You've already cast.
You've used the action.
You've used your action.
Oh, okay.
All you can do is cast a bonus action spell if you have it.
Well, I don't think I have a bonus action spell. I don't even know.
Are you sure you don't have Healing Word?
Well, it was never... I didn't add it to my sheet.
Okay.
It's on my other sheet. It's just not on this sheet.
Oh, well... So if you said you originally picked it and you just didn't transfer the spell over, then I'm fine with that. Because I made your spell list and I know I put it on there. So
yeah,
I picked the freaking spells.
I have a magic weapon, spiritual weapon.
Okay, well then you should have Healing Word because I know I picked Healing Word. I think you get it. I think you get it for free as a life cleric. No, wait, you're not a life cleric. Never mind.
I'm a ward cleric.
Okay, so you can do a 1d4 plus your Wisdom modifier heal to anybody in range.
Healing Word's at range, yeah.
Yes, anyone within range, which is anyone in this room.
So cast a 1d4 plus 4.
Yes. Or whatever your Wisdom modifier is.
And you need
to plus 4.
Okay.
Oh, I need to move back.
Yeah.
Here. There you go.
Alright, so 4 plus... What's your Wisdom? 18? 16? 16?
Hold on. My Wisdom modifier is 4.
It is not a 4.
Yeah, it's an 18.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's right. Somebody didn't pick feats. They went first class. Okay, so that's 8 points to who? The goblin?
No, to to Tally.
The Tally!
Oh.
Or Jabina.
Or Steve.
Fuck you, Steve.
Well, I can't. Wait. I thought he had to be in touch range.
No, it's range.
This spell. It only does a D4, but it's ranged.
Oh, then yeah, please hit Steve.
Okay, so Steve add 8 hit points. There you go.
I had it typed out that he's like tally. I was like, oh.
No, because I thought y'all said it had to be touched, so I was like, well, let me get
within range.
So
unfortunately, range is like what, 60 feet or something.
Yes. Okay, so Grim Archer, number 1, does not use his bow. Instead, he whips out his scimitar, and he stabs Steve viciously between the thighs.
You really have an affinity for your junk, bro.
For 7 points of damage.
What is with your 19s?
I know, it's a good roll, aren't they? The goblin up top continues to fire his short bow. And rolls a 14. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay, and misses. The goblin fighter concentrates on Sin, who is in front of him, and just whacked him extremely damage. Oh, he's got advantage on this. Not that he needs it. And so he hits you for
maximum damage.
8 damage. Well, they don't have any strength. Well, actually, it's a finesse weapon anyway. So yes, max damage. And then where's the other fighter? Oh, I just didn't advance it. Okay, and then it's Quirt's turn.
Okay. I have one more Thunder Wave. That'll hit him. But,
it'll hit everybody.
Well, sometimes these things happen.
What class are you for? Are you spell sword or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's the arcane version of the fighter.
There we go. 15 hit?
A 15 on
20.
No, he's got disadvantage. It does hit.
And 7.
7, which is... Oh, he's got hit points. Okay. You stab him, and he is shocked that you saw through his blur.
Is that blur a concentration spell?
Blur is not concentration. That's why I picked it.
Okay, I don't see a down arrow. Sorry, I would end my turn if I did.
Oh, are you going to take your second attack?
That was action surge. I don't actually get my second attack until 5th level.
Oh, okay. I thought you were dual wielding or something. But I didn't hear you say action surge.
I didn't. I said second attack, but what I meant was action.
Okay, that's fine. Hadrian, it is your attack.
I'll hit the goblin between me and Steve, and I have advantage, right?
Yes, you have advantage. You hit.
Does it die?
9 points. No, it does not die.
I hit it again.
Yes, it dies. Oh wait, 14 and a 16. 16, where are you? Where's he at? Where's he at? 16. He's at armor class of 16. Okay, now he does.
And I move.
Okay.
Screw you, Steve.
I know, right?
Steve.
I just deal with these two by myself, guys. Don't worry about it.
Steve, if you would just go ahead and dispatch those other 2 goblins, I'd appreciate it.
Got it, guys.
Honestly, your name's a character, Steve. Come on.
That's a brilliant name. So yeah, I'll go ahead.
I'm giving room for the other big guy to charge forward.
Go ahead and whack that guy.
Okay. The 14 hits. That's the archer. No, the archers are 16. The 14 does not hit. You just miss with your vicious blow as he dodges in.
I'll use action surge.
You use what?
Action surge.
You already used your action surge.
No, I haven't.
Right. Okay, I thought you did.
That was quick.
Okay.
No, he used his second breath.
Oh, second wind. Okay. Okay, that 11 points does it. And 11 points enough to kill him.
See, I knew you were fine.
Okay, you killed the other goblin.
And I'll, can I step up as well still?
You can.
Cool, I'm done.
Shavana.
Yep.
There is a mad, sweating man to the right of you. It looks like he's hostile.
Man or goblin?
Man.
It's
Is it evil? Oh,
yeah, it's Yuska.
Yuska's a healer. Can't he heal himself?
Yeah, but
He's fine.
He's medical too.
I figured you could hit him or something. Yeah.
He wanted you to smack you, Scott. It did not work.
So what's our situation here? We have one gobbler left.
We have 3 goblins left. And one of them's right next.
I want a group cure. I need a group cure. When do I go?
Not for a long time.
Isn't Mass Healing Word a level 3 spell?
No. I don't think so.
It says 3 evocation next to it.
Does it really? Mass
Healing Word.
I thought that was 4th. I'll take your word for it.
No, it's 3.
Either way, it's still really light. I mean, it's a 1d4.
Yeah, but it's 1d4 for everybody.
Plus the charisma modifier, or whatever, wisdom modifier.
Yeah, and plus she gets a heal bonus on top of that, because she's a life cleric.
So Jeff, maybe you want to come up here.
Alright, and if I move, they're not going to smack me, right? And stop me?
Correct.
That is correct. Oh, you're right. It is 3rd. I thought for sure that was 4th. Okay, are you going to heal the poor, sickly, scratched up barbarian? Or he's not even a barbarian. Warrior? Okay, that's 10 points.
Is that good?
That is good. Means you rolled 8, and you get your plus. Actually, you rolled. Oh, you didn't roll 8. You rolled 3, and then you got your plus 3, and then your plus 4. So yeah, that is good. All right, so be sure to add your 10.
Yep, done.
Okay.
Do I get to go before these guys?
No, they go before you.
Okay.
Did Scum shut the door?
Scum, did you shut the door?
No.
Okay.
Damn
No,
it,
he
Scum.
didn't. Okay, this goblin creeps down, targets Scum, shoots a firebolt in at him. Turn the firebolt around. Unless he has a better spell. Or he
Wait,
does.
at Scum?
No, at the people he can see through his line of sight, which is Scum and Zen.
What? He can't see me.
I believe he can. I think he can. He does something that yes, it's like let's curve that over. If I go from corner to corner, I can make your square. You see him reach into his pockets, pull out 2 finger guns, right, and start singing a bad Bon Jovi rendition. I'm going down the blaze! And so he uses 2 sorcery points, twins his spell, and casts Scorching Ray. So that's 6 lasers shoot out of his fingers. He shoots 3 for Sin, 3 for Scum.
Is that ranged touch, or it just...
Oh, well, he has to roll to hit on all 6.
So does Sin get cover?
Save?
There is no save. He's rolls to hit. So
I
I'm going to do...
cover.
Do you get cover through Scum?
Through the door, through Scum, through...
Yeah, I'm going to give you a +2 to your AC.
Alright.
Okay. Did you rage attack last round?
Oh yeah, no, he has advantage. For sure, for sure.
He doesn't have advantage. Well, it is an attack roll. Okay, you're right. But I'll give you +2 to your AC. Alright, so the first cast...
And he rolls 19.
Hits AC 13. Does that hit
No.
you, Scum?
No.
The second cast hits an AC 22. Does that?
No. Yes.
Okay, then that's 7. The third cast rolls a 13. Does that hit? Okay, so that's... You take 7. The fourth cast hits a 17. Does that hit you,
Yes.
Scum? Or Sin? Okay, so that's... You take 6. Does 11?
No, that doesn't hit.
Oh, wait, a 14 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Okay. And the last cast is 23.
23! Holy crap. Alright, so that's 13?
Yep.
Scorching Ray's a level 1 spell?
No, it's level 2.
So I'll just take those off my 15 temp hit points and add 2.
Okay. No, it's level 2. And he's a sorcerer. So he gets to twin it.
Well, he's asking because on the chart thing it says level 1 invocation.
Oh, my sorcerers, I put all their spells on 1 level, so I wouldn't have to switch between them.
Okay.
It's just easier to add them all. Okay, the second one follows up with a burning. Now, I'm either going to miss Scum or I'm going to miss which one?
You should hit me.
Okay.
I don't care. You can hit me if you want to. If you can.
Well, it's your deck save. So, I tell you what, I will, because that makes more sense of a triangle to hit. I mean, it's 15, 5, 10, 15. Yeah. I'm going to angle that over to...
I can't roll above average to save my life, literally.
Okay, his deck save is a... Let me cast the spell. Alright, so it is... Oh, only 7 points. That's for 3d6, that's really sucky damage. Okay, so everyone make a DC 13 deck saving throw.
How do you do it? Is it that little heart thing?
Yeah, next to Dex. It's the heart next to Dex.
If you make your DC 13 saving throw, then...
Scum, you're not in the triangle. You don't have to.
Oh!
You're not.
I thought I was.
Wait, Court, did you move my triangle?
No, I did not.
If you made your saving throw, please take 3 points of damage. If you failed your saving throw, please take 7. Sinergy, it is your turn.
Alright. Let's see. What does my ruler say that this is? Oh, yes.
And he could see you.
Can you guys
so
see that?
You can charge him.
The arrow's 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. However, the first 5 feet that you take takes 10 feet.
Well, it doesn't matter because I get 30 feet. That's 25.
I know you get 30. You're fine. Got it.
Oh, to delete cards, I found out how.
Oh, how'd you do that?
You
place them on the board, and then just click them and hit delete.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can make that.
All right. Reckless attack for advantage.
He's dead.
Fuck that guy.
Alright.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. I did a lot of damage.
Scum.
It's a massive amount of damage.
Hey, how's that the wizard or warlock, the one that with the triangle dude? How's he looking?
He's not actually horribly bad off. He's about a third of his hit points, and he's got a flourish spell up.
Just don't get in my way. He's next.
Okay, let's go. Let's go here. And I'm going to smack that one that's ahead of me.
Okay. The Grim Archer has an AC of 16.
Alright, well, the bonus action thing, do I still do that ward thing with the bonus action? Or is that only once per...
What are you referring to, sir?
That spell, the heal spell, the ward?
Oh, you can cast that again, yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I was going to hit Steve up. But let me hit this knucklehead in the face.
That would be your action. And then you were going to use your bonus action to heal Steve. That's a good
Correct.
idea. Yeah.
And let me...
He's like, don't worry, Steve. I know you're having trouble with this guy. Let me get up here.
He's a 16. Okay, he's a 16, right?
Yep.
And then it was a 1d4 plus 4.
Yep.
So he is 6.
6 points. Okay.
Hadrian, you're next.
No, actually,
No, Hadrian's next on the heal list.
oh, because actually, Goblin Archer. He pulls his scimitar and he sticks it in your face.
He's gonna miss.
He missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I moved close.
Then it is Court's turn.
That's all. That's it.
That definitely hit. Actually, wait. You're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm disadvantaged, so 9.
Yeah. Alright. Anything else, sir?
No, that's the end of my turn, sorry.
Alright. Adrian?
Is there any way I can flank him? Because the wall is weird.
You cannot flank him.
Even if I, tumble underneath him and go
You
prone.
can't. Yeah. Well, you can't actually occupy his square. You can't. There's not enough room for you to occupy the square behind.
Then
Consider him backed into a corner. You can wait. Stand on the boxes that he's standing on and attack him. All right. That hit.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is dead. He had 9 hit points, and you did 14.
Is he dead?
No. That's only the second time he's been hit.
Okay. I came for healing, Scum.
Gotcha, bro. I'll actually cast my heal on you. If these guys don't kill everything.
It is Steve's turn.
And I miss.
Steve is not a hitter. It's
But you killed a guy.
He did. It's Javana's turn.
Okay.
You do have an attack, just to let you know. You have a ranged spell attack that you can cast infinite.
I know, but it's not going to do anything.
It'll do D8 damage.
Sacred Flame is a great spell.
It's a great spell.
Okay. I mean, nobody wants healed. That's cool. You don't want to die.
Well, you only have one mob left. You can, after the fight, you can heal everybody up.
Okay, you want me to use what?
Sacred Flame. And it's a dex save, and I believe you're D.
Fellas, I don't have a Sacred Flame.
I didn't put Sacred Flame on your character? It's a cantrip.
Click on the cantrips button. It'll be there.
Okay, I have to keep alt-tabbing to talk or I'm going to, kick myself out of the game. You want me to stand where I am doing it and shoot it over at the guy?
Yes.
Jazz hands and all? Okay.
Jazz hands and all. It doesn't have your thing, I'm sorry. But either way, your spell DC is over 14. Or over, what it...
I casted it, but I don't see any numbers.
It does D8. I don't know why. I must not finish that when I was putting it in. I didn't put the damage or anything. I'm a slacker. Throw something at me. 1d8. 1d8, and it's a save. Which saves at Dex. Wisdom. There you go. So you did 4 points to him.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
Well, he has 8 hit points, so you did half of his remaining hit points.
Where's Sinergy going? Where the hell is he going?
He was killing people.
I killed somebody.
Alright, Sinergy, it's your attack.
Alright, I'll move up to here, and end my turn, take 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. Scum, it's your attack.
Alright, I'll punch this dude in the face again with my hammer.
Exhaustion's on our character sheet somewhere, right?
I think it is.
Oh, I hit him that time.
And you killed him.
Oh, yeah, the cleric for the kill.
There you go. 8 goblins.
I do have to bow out, though.
I was going to have to toss a firebolt into that mess. I can't get in there.
There's a lot of people in there. All for one little goblin. Okay, now both Scum and Javana have Prayer of Healing, which takes 10 minutes to cast. That's fine. Have Prayer of Healing, that takes 10 minutes to cast, and it will heal everybody for, I think it's 2d10 or 3d10 or something like that.
Yeah, it's really getting late.
No, we're done. That's fine. I was, I just wanted to heal us up before. I never got to show you the best part of Roll20.
The part where we can't see past what we can see?
Oh, yeah. That part.
I casted it, but nothing happened.
He didn't fill it in.
Yeah, I must have not filled that one in either. I was trying to rush. Prayer healing.
So 2d8 plus spellcasting plus her healing.
But what is it? It's more than 2d8, isn't it?
2d8 if you cast it as a first level or a second level.
Well, it's a second.
So,
yeah, 2d8,
and then it's
okay.
3d8 would be 1d8.
Okay, she's got 2, and it's a second level spell, so it automatically does 2 plus the spell level, so it does 4.
She's also a life cleric.
Yeah, that's the 4. Because the life cleric allows her to cast, allows her spells to do 2 plus the spell level extra.
Oh.
So now if it casts, it'll heal everybody for 17. And that's not too shabby.
Okay.
Okay, I know things ran significantly longer. It's been a long time making character stuff, and I apologize. I normally would not be this long. So
Okay.
Oh,
But
well,
then again, it's only 10 o'clock for me.
Oh, there you go. I know it's late for some people, so.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Court lasted an hour longer than he usually does on raids.
Can you heal temporary hit points?
No, once temporary hit points are gone, they're gone.
No. Well, when do they consume? Do they go first?
Yes, they go first.
No. So it's basically a ward.
Yes, it's a short-term ward. Okay, well that's good. Everybody's happy. You know, we will actually continue this on tomorrow night, where we will, you know, actually try and get into the stronghold, and then, you know, see where that goes. I appreciate you all for coming. I hope you had fun. Fight, guys. You know, put poor Steve out on the. Just put him outside and let the goblins beat on him. I just can't believe you guys.
It's really weird how different it is being a player than it is being the DM. And being the player, you've got time to worry about all kind of stuff, and so the fights are actually a lot more fun than they are from the DM's perspective, where you're too busy to think.
Well, I had planned that out pretty well. Made sure the goblins hid so I can ambush. You know, but I wasn't mean. I didn't give them a surprise round or anything like that. They just popped up on their initiative, and you know. But I think everyone did just fine. I especially want to say thank you to the court, you know, for playing. You know, I know he's packing and stuff, so it was good. And of course, Javana and Tally, I appreciate you guys coming too.
Yes, thanks everybody for coming. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
So if you want to jump in, then we'll do it tomorrow.
Is the story over? Is that it? We just kill goblins?
No. There was so much more. This is the first.
Well, where's
level.
our loot?
We'll do that tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
There's no loot up here. There's just goblins.
They gotta be pickpocketed.
Oh well, you can have money loot, but because it's, you know, it's a limited scope, the money is not as important.
I need a reward.
I have a feeling the difference between court DMing and Shinban's DMing is going to be, oh, if you want magical items, you actually have to fight the guys using them against you. You don't just find them later and be like, huh, I wonder why these mobs didn't use these on us.
To be honest with you, I have like there's a magic item in this adventure that is so badass. I mean, it is just hands down probably the best magic item that a person can get. It's the whole adventure centered around it, and they don't use it against you. So, which is lucky for you.
Oh, that's funny. Is it the Warhammer?
Oh no, the Warhammer is just, you know, it's just a prop. Though I guess technically, if you would have taken the Warhammer with you, you know, that would have been one of you Goliaths could have used it.
No, because we would have never given it to us. Not with that says ace in the hole and all that nonsense.
No, you could have taken it with you to here.
Oh, but the guy who's supposed to give it to us wasn't there.
His son was there. I thought y'all were gonna bargain. The whole boon thing. The only reason I put the boon in there was so he could send you. But you guys are like, oh, let's just go. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm gonna use the boons to send you after the kobolds.
Yeah, now we have to go to the goddamn kobolds. We'll have the goats.
Now you gotta kill the freaking. Now you have the kobolds have the goats to begin with, but no, that's fine. Fucking goats. All right, later, guys. I appreciate it.
Super.